What up? Good morning. It is 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. on beautiful Friday morning of November the 15th, 2013. Just heading to CAD right now, and I wasn't actually initially gonna record, but I had to. Just I find that helps me wake up a little bit and like start generating thoughts and opinions. Well, like at least communicating them, and yeah. So I remember yesterday I was talking about maybe it wasn't yesterday, but recently I was talking about how it's very important to be courteous and be a good host and place your host guests almost on a, I don't want to say a pedestal, but place them above how you would treat yourself a little bit, or treat them good, kind of, to say the least. And yeah, so yesterday I was chilling at a buddy's house. Well, yeah, buddy's house, and this time it was a problem with the host, with the guests. So normally I say that sometimes I say that the host should always I was talking the other day how the host should be a good host and stuff. So it is, but I realize it's also imperative that the guests act accordingly. You know, this old lady with a red Benz, pretty good looking car. Yeah, she's pretty old. Anyways, that's besides the point. So so we were just chilling there, and I guess these kids are a little bit younger, so I guess it's okay. But anyways, this guy was nice enough to invite us over, and we're just chilling there with him. But outside in his little man cave, in their man cave, pretty much. And it's a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. It's to be expected. It's it's an outdoor. It's like an outside structure man cave. I mean, it's a building, but I don't want to know how to describe it to it. It's kind of like a shed, kind of, but yeah. So, anyways, I've got a TV and Nintendo and a bunch of other shit, and uh, people come there to partake in uh, sometimes there's people drinking there, sometimes some people are smoking, but that's besides the point. Anyways, it's these people are nice enough to provide this abode, and then but I noticed that a couple of these guys that were there, they were just fucking dirty. They were sitting in chairs, and they would cough, and they would just turn to the side and spit, and I don't know, I cringe at the sight of it. I kind of I don't know, I didn't say anything at the time. Well, I didn't verbally say anything. Just I don't know, I just didn't feel like starting anything at the moment. But I'm not complaining or bitching. I'm just saying it's fucked. Perhaps if I go back and I'm not so tired, next time I will mention buddy, what the fuck are you doing? Or I don't know. We'll see how it goes. My case today isn't to instigate, it is merely to use that as an example that sometimes people are fucking rude and just filthy. And I would think that I mean, I don't understand this mentality of, oh, it's not mine, so I don't care. I just don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. Okay, that's fine, but if even if something isn't yours and you use it regularly, wouldn't you want to keep it in tip-top shape? I understand. I understand. Say if you drive a car for somebody or drive a truck for somebody, you're gonna push it a little bit harder than you would. But at the same time, you're not gonna push it so hard that it breaks down. So I just don't get it. I'm sure this individual wouldn't be too kindly to me like just spitting in his entry or like in his house. So what's with this like fucked up shit? Anyway. Perhaps so. I think it might just be like this guy was injured a little bit too. He had I don't know what he had, but he had on a cast, and I'm pretty sure it was his collarbone or his elbow. And yeah, so maybe it was because this individual was injured, and like that just made him angry and just rude at everybody else. It's okay though. Another thing that really got me was now this other dude, he's a stand-up guy, but like sometimes he just gets into this big dick measure contest. Like I don't know why. Like this individual is a little bit ungrounded. I think I'm gonna try to help him out. I think I'm gonna try to help him out. One problem is I think I need to give this guy some closure. So, because like many years ago, I think maybe um, like more than 5 years ago. You know, uh, he was getting rowdy at a house party, and I kind of like punched him in the face a little bit. It wasn't hard or anything. This guy's a fighter. This guy, well, he was a fighter. Like he could take a punch and he could give a punch. So I don't know. I kind of punched him once and tried to get him to stop being so rowdy. And yeah, it was okay. I don't know. That's besides the point. The point is like people need to fucking be good hosts. Actually, that time, I'm pretty sure we were hosting the party at our house and people were getting rowdy, so I was getting pissed off at these people. So like, I was being a good host. I know, like, well, to my ability, I was, and like these people were like, the Rick James bullshit. Like, they're just like fucking being stupid. Like, that was their mentality. Like, that's this other kid's mentality too. It's like, it's fuck you because fuck you. That's why. Like, that's their mentality. And like, oh, I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a fuck. Blah blah blah. I'm just gonna be who I am, how I am, and I don't give a shit. Like, I'm not gonna change. Like, anyways, yeah. So, started put that out there. So, be a fucking good guest. Like, don't abuse that shit. People invite you in, like, when you invite people in, invite them in, like, and extend your gratitude fully. The same applies to the other side. Like, if somebody invites you in, don't just fucking walk all over the house and like think whatever. But like, it's these people took you, like, these people are inviting you into their home and like serving you and like treating you well. So why are you doing this to them? Like, why are you acting like you? Why are you acting a fool? That's the word I can think of, or phrase rather. And yeah, so I don't know. That's all I wanted to mention right now. I don't get why people are such fucking fools sometimes. And I don't know. I think that part of being the strongest version of yourself is being a kinder, more more sociable individual, I guess.